Hello and welcome back to the Daily Listener here on News Tower. I am your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. And we got to zoom way out to see our whole building complex for now. And knowing that, we will try and kind of prioritize keeping our printer around this fourth or fifth floor so that it's easier to drag and drop paper up there as needed. As we look at our food supply, like that cooler's good, that one's pretty good. That one there is over halfway. That one there's good, and we have some food in storage. Our generator's got 100 coal. We go through about 30 a week, and we've got plenty in there. Now, as far as paper, this bathroom down there is getting close to needing more, or I guess taking on more. But like none of them are in bad shape. It's just once they get to about 50, usually the resupply guy will put more in there when it hits 50. So we don't need to worry about that though. We do need to worry about paper in the printer because we don't have anywhere close to enough, and I don't like that it kind of reorganizes those. I think based on quantity. I don't know, it kept moving paper around on me in terms of which one of these stacks it was in. There is more paper, it looks like, on the way, so we'll see how much they deliver. In fact, it looks like it's coming right there. Who's this? Is this my transporter guy? Yeah, Helen. Helen's not real happy right now. That's not good. We can help Helen. But let's help ourselves first. So we need this exclusive gold tag, and it needs to be our headline. So that's what the mayor wants for us to make him happy, and then we've got a bunch of scoops that we need to track down. So let's just be on the lookout for a gold exclusive, and then go after scoops. So let's get after it, right? Oh wait, no. Um, shouldn't this be done? Did we start somebody doing this and then take them off of it in the middle of the week, I guess? Dang it. Well, I'm pretty sure that's what happened there. Like, if we go to our staff board, we hired Edward. We need to send somebody to do that training. And I'm thinking Myrtle. Yeah, so we'll send Myrtle, and then Edward can cover both crime and entertainment that Myrtle covers. So we'll be kind of in jeopardy on society, because actually we'll have 1, 2, 3 at least. That's not terrible. So we're going to send Myrtle to do that training, and we've got to remember to then not grab her and try to assign her to a story. I don't know how I screwed that up. But 7 days, she will be out of commission. Now, let's look at the hiring board here and see if there's anybody that's awesome. Like Clarence, not bothered by anything, and they're a pretty good sweeper for $100. Is that better than what we have for a sweeper right now? See, like they're bothered. They are cheap, but for another $25, I can get somebody who, while they'll only have 1 chevron, I won't have to worry about them being bothered by heat and stuff, and I think that's worth it. So make sure I got this right. Yeah, sweeper, Christina, you're fired. And then Clarence is my new sweeper. And I don't think I need to worry about, like, this one's kind of cool, but I still haven't quite figured out how that works. So anyway, we're good there. I don't see any skills there that are outrageous, so we'll pass on any of those. Jerry has this same thing that Tatiana's got. But for 174 bucks a week, I don't think that's worth it. I'm pretty happy with my current batch of reporters. So Myrtle's going to have that one added as another trait, and I think we are ready to start going for some stories. So let's see what kind of delivery we get for paper. It's a big one. Holy crap. So I'm going to go ahead and drag some up here to make life easier for my transporter. We probably want 700-ish. We'll do one more. We haven't even broken 300,000 sales yet, which would be 600 paper. So if we have over 700, we should be plenty covered there. So here comes more paper. Whatever. Okay, we got a bunch of stories. My audio is really silent. I couldn't hear any of those. I had to turn up my headset a little bit. All right, so what do we have for stories now? We have 4 that are going to be old news. So that's not necessarily ideal, is it? So we gotta crank out. Really, I'd like to get 12 news stories, but I don't know if we're gonna pull that off. So anyway, let's go after scoops are the first priority, and there's 3 across here, at least 3. So there's statement. That one could take a little while. That's dirt. And, ooh, there's that exclusive tag and the review scoop. So we definitely want this story. We're going to send Henrietta, hoping that she unlocks these other 2. She didn't. So it's going to be a minute before I can do anything else there. I guess, yeah, I can't even do the bribe yet. So, that said, we need to go up this top tree here. So, who can do economy pretty well? How about Lillian? Why don't you take that one? Don't think it really matters. On it, boss. All right. And then, is it this one we still need? Okay. So we need to start 2 society legs. One of them needs to be able to avoid outrage. So we're going to try Peter there. Come on, Peter. Do it for me, bud. Yeah, good job, Peter. No protesters. And then we'll send Earl out for this other piece. He will crank that out real fast. Did I say we want that one, or do we have another? Wasn't there another one of these that had that tag? Is it this one? Yeah, so I don't need this one. I mean, it would be nice because it's another gold tag and it's 5 tags overall. So we can send Tatiana to do this one. And then we'll send Edward, hoping that he also unlocks this, which didn't happen, but that's okay. That's 4 stories in the works already, and I think we're going to pass on this one. There's nothing in there that I need. Like, we already have the exclusive being worked, and then how many scoops did we have? 1. Wait. Yeah. 2, 3, and was just 3? I don't know why I was thinking there were more. I think we still need triumphant and evident. So we're going to pass on that story and look for a new one. Now, one thing that I kind of maybe want to start doing is looking at, like, for example, he's working on fixing this. If he finishes that, and there's like this down here that needs fixed, I could just grab him and be like, and drop him right there. And that could be, beneficial, obviously. So, okay, here's another story. It's another society story. It's a pretty good one. What's that? That would be 1, 2, 3 bronze and a gold. I can only send Brenda out right now, though. So, as much as I would like to do this story, having 2 that I would need to tackle, and the fact that I can only do 1 at the moment is not ideal. I could get Earl on the other one, and he would burn through it real quick. So why don't we do this? We will send Brenda there, and then we'll send Earl here whenever he's ready, and by the time Brenda's done, he'll be about done, she'll unlock the key information, and we can go finish that piece. So, I think we can start fast-forwarding some here. Nothing else I can do there yet. Nothing else I can do there yet, or there, or there, and this is the one that we just picked, right? Yeah. So as soon as Earl gets back, I can grab him and drop him here. Boom. And now he'll be done shortly after she is, so that'll work out. Alright, we got a bunch that just had breakthroughs. So I need somebody who can go here that's not going to get into trouble. Dang it, I don't want spies, y'all. We're going to wait on Peter. In the meantime, I can get the bribe taken care of. $100 will do it. And we will send Edward to do that. When Peter's done, I'll send him here and hopefully avoid any spies. Alright, that is that story. And here, I can send Harriet. She's the only one. Here, I don't have anybody yet, but I'll have Lillian or Tatiana real soon. I'll probably send Lillian. Although it might just depend on who's ready first. Oh my goodness, there's so much going on. Alright, we're still not ready to do that. Still not ready. I don't have anybody available to do that yet. Nor that. So, as soon as these stories get dropped off, boom, now I should have a bunch of people ready. So now let's go figure these out. So here... No, I don't want Henrietta. I want to wait for Peter. So I can't do that one yet. I can send... It doesn't matter who I send here, so we'll send Lillian. And then... I guess Tatiana will go here. Alright, so I just need to wait for Peter to get back and drop off his story. I don't know if that's him or that's him. Boom. Alright, you go do that. No! No, 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 no. Where did I want to send him? Here. See if we get lucky. Come on, we always get spies. Alright, we avoided them this time, so no spies. Now, I need... Oh, I'm kind of behind the curve here. Dang it, I wasn't paying very good attention. So we lost. I think we lost a little bit of time here. We gotta hustle. So Henrietta is available. I'm just gonna send her there. And now I need somebody to go here. Tatiana can do that. Okay, so let's go look at everything. That will be done in a day and a half. That will be done in 20 hours. That'll be done in 4 hours. That'll be done in a little over a day. That'll be done in a day and a half. So that's 5 good stories. We still need a couple more, but it's only halfway through the day on Tuesday. So I think we're in decent shape here. I need some scoops, though. Like, I'm going to pass on this one because this one doesn't help me achieve my goals. Skip that. And let's get a different one. And what do we got? What do we got? Still no scoops. And I can't even do both of those right now anyway, so we're going to skip on that one. We still have 13 to pick from, but we need to get cracking on some real quick, because I don't want to have to use 4 old stories. Again, no scoops, and it's another 2-piece story. If I could unlock the second one and get both of them going right away, I think I would do it. I'm going to pass on that one. I mean, I need to get those other 2 scoops. I'd like to get them in one story. It would be awesome. Alright, here's one scoop. And let's see. I want to send, I guess, Brenda and then Harriet to do the second piece, because she can hopefully avoid the lawsuit. But that story's going to take a little while. I still don't have this other scoop, so we got to skip that one. I need to get to that story. It's the only one I'm still missing, and I need it, like, now. I definitely need a bunch of good stories. Again, no scoop, and like all kinds of problems here. This is getting annoying. Who is it that I wanted to send here? Harriet. So I don't want to send her out on this story. I'm not super worried about a lawsuit. So why don't we send Edward, hoping that we unlock this one as well? But I don't even have anybody to send out to report on that. Politics. Tatiana would be back soon, so we'll give this a try. That's no good. 5 lawsuit files? You gotta be kidding me. So my lawyer's gonna start earning his paycheck. Hopefully he can process a couple of those at least. Save us a few buckarooskies. Okay, I still don't have this scoop that I need, which is starting to get super frustrating. Again, nothing. Just crap stories coming in one after another. I'm gonna do this one just because I need a story. We got a couple coming. We should get this one with one of these 2 stories. I mean, you'd think that they would have it early enough in the week that I would be able to process it. Nope. Still striking out. Why don't we send Peter out on this one, hopefully avoid the police fine, and just get another story going? Okay, so we got away with it there. One leg economy story. I don't even care enough about this to do it. I've got several stories going. That's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 9. 4 more stories. I just need the, that triumphant scoop. And I need it soon. Okay, 22 minutes and we'll be able to send Henrietta out on that one. That one's 5 hours away. That one's done. That one's done. So here... Harriet, come on. Please no more lawsuits. Oh my goodness gracious. 2 more lawsuit files. What a disaster this week is. Is my lawyer working? Where's my lawyer? What are they doing? Do I need to bring the lawsuit files up there? Like, put them on his desk? Come on, man. Get cracking. Oy, oy, oy. I guess he has to go down there and get them? That's kind of dumb. Where's my transporter? Oh, this is not going well. Okay, now, we have another story. Still no scoop. This is outrageous. I will send Henrietta just to get a story going. But I don't even think that's a good idea. And as I think about it now, I'm going to pull her back. Which one was that? Henrietta. We're going to skip that story. And now my problem here is I've got a chance of outrage and nobody available to finish this story. So I'm going to just skip the rest of that one. So that one's done in 11 hours. That one's almost done. That one's done in 22 hours. And I have 2 more stories that should pop up any moment. It's late Thursday. If I don't get like one of those scoops available that I can do real quick, like send Earl on it, we're going to be in trouble. That scoop just, it does not exist. This is crazy. And again, more lawsuits to contend with and nobody available to do the story. Jeez Louise, this has been a total bust of a week. Still, did we ever even get a chance at that scoop? I guess we'll send Henrietta. We only have one more story coming. We have our entire staff basically available to go check it out. Finally, we get it. I gotta send Lillian. She's gonna get it the fastest. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to prioritize that story to make sure we can print it. Peter will be done with that shortly. 11 hours. That'll be ready. And we need to print that one too. I think we'll have that ready in time. I think we'll have all these ready in time, but let's be careful here. I can't even see all the way down. Like, where are the rest of my stories? Okay, so it is still Friday, and we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories to go. That one is going to be prioritized. And this one's already... I think we'll be okay. Let's just let it run. Oh my goodness. How quick before this one's ready? Why won't it show me? Okay, 15 hours, 9 hours, and then these I don't care too much. These 2 right here I don't care too much about. So as long as I get that crime one and that sports one, I think we're good. There's the crime one, there's the sports one. Now these 2 that aren't done yet aren't anything that I need to print. So... And we got them ready anyway. Okay. So, aside from all the lawsuits, it ended up being a pretty decent week. They already processed 3 of the 5 on one of those, so he did okay. He saved me a fair amount of money. It looks like there's almost another one done here. No. We gotta print. Wait. Is it time to print? Did it say? I don't know. Okay. Our headline needs to be this one here. Boom. And that makes the mayor happy. Now, I also need to print... Let's just kind of pick out my headlines here, and I'm thinking... Gold story... You know what? That's 3 tags and a gold. This is 4 tags and a gold. And then I think probably this one up here. Now, actually wait, that's 4 tags and a silver versus 2 tags and a gold. Yeah, I think that's basically the same thing. Okay, so where do I want to put... I've got the gruesome tag that would double up here. Sure, why not? Do I have entertainment anywhere? Do I have inspiring anywhere? Yikes. I don't have a whole lot else to throw in here, so I'm going to do this economy one. Second page, we're looking for society, entertainment, breakthrough, or hopeful. And I don't see any of those, naturally. Society. And then I guess we'll do this sports piece. Now the last page... Oh wait, we still have 4 stories to print. We're going to have to print some old news. This one I think we'll go with that and that. That gets us a bunch of combo tags. And now on this page, another politics story. And then how about society? I think is probably the best. Alright, now these I'm going to throw away. Boom. Europe can't match our product, says Van Dyke. Alright, so that's our paper. We got all of those printed. We got that done. And holy crap. 370,000 total sales. We're going to make over 11,000 in revenue this week. I was not paying attention to this, though. So we got to go back. Because what I need to make sure I do is put left-leaning stories into the headlines. So we got to undo a whole bunch of stuff here just to see if we can even make this work. I do need to keep that one as the headline story. It doesn't lean any direction, so I think we can actually let that one go. Now this one pushes us to the left. Like right now, we're a little to the left. So anything that leans to the left, I'm going to set aside in case I can put it in, in the bonus. Sorry, I got distracted here by a text message. So right-leaning stuff, I really wish I hadn't thrown away those articles, because now I'm in a pickle. I need something that leans to the left to go in this headline. Anything that goes left, I need getting that bonus. I don't have any more. Oh, wait. I can do that one. And now we're there, at least. I think that's the best. Those are the only left-leaning stories I've got. So now the problem is, do I have enough good stuff to... I don't know if this is going to... Like, I still have 3 more stories that are going to go to the right, and I think that's going to have us land there. Which, if that's the case, basically... Oh, no, that works. Now, I probably could have done better with combos, but I'm happy with 343,700 sales, so we're just going to run with it. We land here. I couldn't go any farther left to get there, but it's fine. The only other thing that I could have tried was to put all of my other stories, like leaning to the right as headlines and maybe get all the way out to here. I don't think I could do that, though. I mean, I could try. I would have 1, 2, 3 to get to there, probably, and then I don't think I'd have enough left over to push me out farther. So let's just go with this, and that'll do it. So definitely a record sales. It was a little bit bumpy to get there, but made it work. So can't be too disappointed with that, right? So $10,311 in revenue. We got 6 more influence, 5,000 more subscribers. we're making more progress with the mayor to where we're almost ready to open up the Wall Street Bank, which isn't a huge, boost. It's the stuff up here that I want from the mayor. All right. Next week, we just need to stay in the middle. But we've got some wiggle room, so that's very nice. Expenses, $34.58. Got over 11,000 in the bank. Bart gets another skill chip in typesetting. Good job, Bart. Now, we unlocked St. Paul's School, Photo Academy, and the hospital. So, I need to get farther up with the general to unlock that, but that could end up being a good one. Unlocks the photographer, darkroom technician, and the product chain that is required to produce photos, illustrations, and maps. I kind of want this, but I'm not sure that I'm ready to be adding a ton. But what do you say we go for it? You know what I mean? Let's obtain photography. So we can now get a photographer, photo processor, and an engraver. And we've got a photographer desk. All kinds of stuff going on here. Holy, we just unlocked a whole new world, y'all. I mean, there's a lot going on with what we just did right there. So, we'll deal with that in a minute. We got to do something to make the general happy here. He still wants us to not print any economy. I think we can pull that off. We'll try it. If we don't, no big deal. We just don't get the influence points. And then here, Empire, that would get us out to unlock the Empire Observer. What is the steel mill? Okay, we're not ready there. The airport, I don't think we're ready for that yet either. We need to kind of go down this way a little bit. So why don't we go to Mid-Island? This isn't going to be a super exciting week. But let's go to Mid-Island here. A couple of basic stories. None of them are economy, so that works. We'll keep it simple this week, hopefully where we don't have a lot of stress going on in terms of achieving side quests. We just have to not print any economy. Now, we do need a bunch of paper, so we'll see how much old boy orders here. Wait, before we do that, he's done. So Myrtle is back, and now any story we put her on unlocks the next story within the file, and that is very, very nice. We unlocked a whole bunch of stuff over here, like this photographer desk. I kind of want to put the photographer down here with the rest of my assembly and stuff, because this floor eventually will be things like my photographer, my lawyer, etc. And I will move reporters way up here and give them an elevator to get out of the building. I need to kind of watch, like when they go out on a story, I read something that they just teleport out. Which, if that's the case, then it doesn't matter where you put them. But we're going to move old so-and-so up here. Yeah. We're going to put him up there. I forgot to get trash cans for everybody. What is he good at? Crime, economy, and entertainment. Let's get him some stuff to make him better for now. So we'll give him a wanted poster. We'll give him bookkeeping. And what did I say? Entertainment? Entertainment is a movie poster, right? Boom. Okay. And now we wanted to put a photographer desk right there. We need to hire somebody to do that. We'll just get Emilio for now. He's got the chevron, and he's got the recovers from concentration. So that's a good one for now. Anything here stand out? Big bladder, really good at washing. It's not a super high priority though. Nothing there, and then nothing there is super exciting. I do like this one, but I don't think we need that at this stage. It's not worth firing somebody. Okay, so we've got a photographer, right? They bring back photo negatives. I really don't know what to do with that stuff. So we need a dark room. Oh my goodness. So they convert negative into a photo. This converts a photo or graphic into a halftone graphic. This one takes that into an engraved graphic. Do I need all of that stuff? Because if I do, we like really jumped the gun here. I think I at minimum need a dark room. Like surely, oh, it creates smell? What? Well, I'm going to give you your own little room up here, and we'll just see if we've done this right. If not, we're going to need another floor and some rearranging, and it's going to be crazy. You need a light. Oh no, it requires darkness. That kind of makes sense. So I want to put that in the stash. And now we need somebody who does photography. Photo processing. I think I do need all of that stuff. So I need a darkroom technician. Why can't I hire Rhonda? What am I missing here? Darkroom. Oh, that's engraver. I thought it was the same logo. It's definitely not. So I want somebody that's at least got one chevron. There we go. Darkroom technician, you're hired. Now, let's look at comfort here. It stinks. So I need something to offset the stink. Like, smell. We're gonna go air vent. And a fan. I think I need another air vent, maybe? Is it gonna take 3? Good gravy. We'll put 3 air vents, and now, how about a clock? Jeez, it's still not done. Do I need another fan? That's insane. Apparently that stuff is really smelly. So now we have somebody who will go out, take pictures, and bring them back, and we'll get them developed in the darkroom. I'm not sure if I then also have to do this repro and engraving. If I do, then we obviously have more to go. And I don't know. So, unfortunately, we'll just run with it this week and see what happens. If we get, obviously, nothing useful out of that, then we'll have to be thinking about our next expansion, which is going to be a ways off because I need money for it. I could maybe put those spaces up here. In fact, I do have the money for that. So why don't we, I guess, just to see how all of this comes together, we have the darkroom. I can put this there. I don't think I have room. Hold on a second. So I've got my reporter up here in a weird spot now. How big is this? Really big. Jeez. What if I crank all these? Sorry, this garbage can is getting in the way. So I need you to go there. You go there. You there, and you go there. And now I'm going to bring the reporter over here a little farther. And now can I put... Oh my goodness gracious. Hang on. That can go there. He's got the thing on his desk. What if I just move this over? Move this over. Move this over. Move this over one more. And now I think I can fit this right there. Now I have got noise over here again. So I need something. Look, well, no, let's give these guys a Christmas wreath. Christmas wreath will do the trick. And now we've got room for this camp. No, we don't. Holy smokes! How big is that thing? So I lost the crime poster. There. This is getting real tight here. I can fit it there, but now we've got smell issues again. So there's noise over here. Yikes. So noise counter, we're gonna put that right there, and I think we maybe would be okay without another one. So let's look at smell. And we're gonna put some air vents in here. I might need one more thing to help with the sound, but I will maybe put like a clock or something. I could put tile? No, I'm not gonna do that. It's probably cheaper for me to do these vents. Although I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Oh, goodness. How about... Give me a clock. That fixes the sound. I still need something down here for sound. This is just bonkers, y'all. Right there, that is in the perfect spot to stop all that. I just need to finish the issues with smell over here, and I think some more vents. It's a lot, but it will get the job done. Won't it? You gotta be kidding me. One more? That's just crazy. I still need something down here for sound. What if this clock just comes down here closer? Nope. So I'm going to move the clock there. And now I need an acoustic panel. Holy crap, that was expensive and gross. But it's all temporary, so it's okay. Whenever we like renovate or whatever, we'll put a bunch of that stuff into the stash, and we can put it more strategically around the building. But basically, photographer will get some stuff. He'll come back. I'm thinking take the elevator to here, then the stairs up to these guys to have them do their thing. Although it's got to go to the dark room, and then they've got to go up the stairs. But it's a process that we'll figure out as we get better. Eventually, wait, didn't I unlock... Where was it that there were pneumatic tubes? We'll have to be on the lookout for those. I can't remember where it was, but there was something that gave me that. Was it Throg's Neck? Here it is. 30. So we got to save up for that. That, I think, would be super helpful. Because they could just send a picture up the tube and somebody could just go get it from that. So, anyway, holy crap, we wasted a ton of time doing that. Let's get working on... What do we want? No economy, and then we just got to print those. So let's get after it. We should have a bit, yeah, huge paper delivery. I'm going to go ahead and help with this while we have stories coming in. They are getting really aggressive on the paper. All right, we got a bunch of stories here. We can't do any economy, right? Yeah. So this is a pretty decent story here. We can send Myrtle, and she should unlock that other leg there. Why did that not happen? Unlocks the next file within news. Maybe they have to, like, this also has to be done. But it's okay. We'll get cracking on that. That'll be 4 tags, 5 tags, and all of it pushes left. So that's pretty cool. Society. Although we wanted to stay in the middle this week, don't we? 2 tags, one of them silver. That gives us our society one, so why not? We still need dirt and gruesome. We can get this story. We just can't print it. There's a gold photograph in it for us if we do it. So I almost want to do this just to see how this works. But given that we'd be spending time on a story that's just going to be old news by the time we could print it, I don't even know if I want to do this. You know what? Let's do it. Let's see how the photography stuff works out. Actually, you know what? Since there's one there, forget it. So you stop there. And now we're going to focus on this story. Got 2 gold tags. So Henrietta and Peter will do that. And that's everybody. Wait, didn't I want to skip that one. There we go. Okay. We got a couple new stories coming in here. Economy, it's going to be a 3 tag story, 3 bronze and 1 silver, I should say. I hope I get another dirt, because I think that's one of the ones that I just got rid of. So that could have been a mistake. We're going to send Harriet. Was there dirt in one of these, or is that what I skipped on? So hopefully we get another option to get, or opportunity to get dirt. But we'll see. What do we got here? Society. It's only a 2 tag story. We're going to skip that one. Alright, this one's ready to move on. We will send Brenda to finish that. She's not super useful. That one's pretty straightforward. We'll just let her take care of it. So that's 4 stories. We need 12. So we really got to get cranking. Another crime story. Whoa! Lots going on here. We can put Tatiana on one of these. It doesn't really matter which one. This one's the longest, so I'll give that to somebody else. So we'll put her here. We'll put Emilio here to get the photograph. And now she speeds him up. And now I just need somebody to, like, Myrtle come back and take on that other piece. Boom. Alright, lots going on. I don't have him available to do that piece now. I need another photographer, y'all. So that's going to be a minute. We'll send Edward to do that. And here we will send, I guess, Earl. He's the only one I have available. Yikes. So I need what's-his-face to get back from... Where is he taking the picture? Not there. Is it this one? Okay, he'll be done soon. So he'll come back and give that picture to somebody, and then he'll be available to go do this one. Boom. And boom. So it's going to take him a day and a half, but that'll be a really nice story. I still need dirt, but I kind of need as many stories as I can get as well. I can put Henrietta and Lillian on that one and not have to worry about it anymore. So that one's almost done. That one's almost done. That one is going to be done, and this one's going to be done. And we got another story coming in right now. We still need dirt. We can send Myrtle here, and then we can send Harriet there. Boom. Alright, fast forward. So we only ended up paying 150 bucks out of all those lawsuits. That's really not that bad. We still need a dirt piece. I'm going to send Brenda to do that. Skip that one. We got some trash going on upstairs. I need some trash cans. Kind of forgot about those. Trash there. Trash can there, I guess. Is that good enough? I think that's good enough. Alright, what else was going on? See, they can't see, but they... Yeah, I was going to say, I can't put a light in there, so how do I fix that? Alright, 12 hours until that's done. There's my dirt story. We will send Lillian. Politics I can't print, right? No, economy I can't print. I always get those two confused. Let's send Eater on that one. Now, yeah, I can't print this one. Or that one. And that's like the guts of that story. What an idiot. So we got to get cracking. We need a bunch of stories, and we're going to have some that I can't print, so I'll have to let them sit and go stale. This is actually a pretty good one. Myrtle can go there. It unlocks the second piece, and then we'll send Tatiana, and they'll get it done super fast. So that's real nice. Uh-oh. I got to ignore this. Hoover signs the Economy Act, but you know what? I think we're just going to say, forget you, General. I've got to print the news. I know you want me to not print some certain stuff, but sorry, bud. Okay, so these are all economy, and I've got everyone available. We're going to send Edward, Harriet, and Earl is, like, flustered about something. What's going on there? His concentration is 100%. Why does it show his brain looking weird like that? Alright. So we'll let that run. Oh, I never hired anybody up there. Dang it. Idiot. I might need to start this whole day over. I just need somebody. Get on it. And then here, I need somebody. Get on it. And they should immediately have work to do. And it's Thursday, so I'm hoping to heavens we can get all that ready. But we might have really screwed that up. How did we do on paper? See, they didn't bring it all up. And that makes me nervous. I'm going to put a couple more in here. Boom, and we got another story ready. We'll send Brenda out on that piece. Okay, so that one's going to be done. That one's done. That one's done. Brenda was doing that. That one's done. Okay. Another economy one. He didn't want us to print any, and we're going to print a ton of it. Because it's going to be the hot topic. Forget politics. All right, so there's the hot topic, and here's another economy story. So they like really fed this to us. We'll send you there. Entertainment, we'll send Myrtle. That'll unlock the second piece, and then we can send Peter, and it'll get a quality tag. Heck yeah, another economy story. There's a chance of injury. I'm going to pass on that. I don't want Earl getting hurt. So, I could have sent like Brenda or whoever, but it's fine. Another photography one here. We're going to send Henrietta and hope we unlock it. Wish we did not. It's okay, though. We wouldn't have that one ready this week anyway, but it should be ready next week. And by then, it'll be nice and juicy. And that was the last story of this week anyway. So, Emilio, you go get that one. And that's it. So, is this the one? Yeah, this one has 20 hours to go. I've got to prioritize this. I think it's going to be ready, but I don't know. It's cutting it real close. I don't think it's going to be ready. We screwed that up so bad, y'all. Oh my goodness. I got one story with a photo. So, we are going to print economy. It's just going to happen. This is our best story. It's the headline. Now, we kind of want to stay down the middle. Out here, we get, like, arrested. Out here, we get public outrage. Here and here, we lose sales. So, let's go to page 2 and print something that brings it back to the left, like this crime story. That keeps us in the middle. Go to page 3. This one's actually a pretty good story here. That brings us to the left, which is okay because there's more cushion here than the other direction. What else do we want to print here for a headline? This is probably the best one we've got. So we'll put that there. All right, now crime, tragedy, gruesome. What have we got? Here's crime and tragedy. Here's crime and gruesome. But that moves us way out to the right. I guess those combos multiply, and that's why it shifts. That kind of makes sense. So if I can get a left-leaning story here, crime, adventurous, crime or adventurous. I don't have either of those, but I'm going to put this society piece here. See, it doesn't combo the left. What's up with that? I have, like, all this good story stuff that isn't even ready. What an idiot. Alright. Actually, let's go back. You come with me. Because you're going to go on this page. Boom. And then... I still need to print dirt. I think I kind of want it on the last page. We'll put those sports stories together. So we're going to print... Actually, this society one has the silver tag and its quality. So that'll go there. And then we want sports with dirt. And I guess this other good sports story that gives us an influence. So we'll have a bunch of stories next week that are going to be nice and juicy. That, like, these two right here are good stories. This will probably be our headline next week. And I don't think it'll be old news because it's not ready this week. But I'm not sure. So this we definitely missed on. But that we're good. And we stayed in the safe zone there to where we'll get another training. 312,500 will make us 9,375 bucks. We spend about a third of that on expenses. And there you go. So, all in all, the episode was okay, I will say. Could have done better. 15 influence gained there. That's nice. 9,375 gives us 12,808. 3,000 more subscribers. that kind of nudges us towards that southwest corner of the map. We didn't get that done, so that kind of stinks. They don't get angry at you though, so that's why it's like there's no penalty, so it's okay to miss. We did get training, and then next week I have a chance to get another one. So quick cleaner, we can give that to one of our utilities folks, and then next week we need to stay center or maybe a little bit to the left, it looks like. I really wish that there was somewhere during the middle of the week that you could see that. Yeah, we're spending $4,000 a week now because yeah, we hired all those photography people. Duh. All right. So we unlocked Prince's Bay Lighthouse, which gives us a discount on a boat, which I don't think helps us yet. I'm sure it will eventually. This Silver Inn restaurant, I think I want to go for. It gives us a canteen, and I think that could be valuable. So we'll go and do this one next. Select it for now. What did it say? Hopeful, adventurous, unveiling, and fame. And then, you got anything for me? Nothing. I guess he's mad at us, since we screwed up last time. The chief of police wants us to print crime the most. Let's try that. There's no penalty if we miss, so we'll give it a look. And that is going to do it for this episode. If you haven't done so already, please, please, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.